This beggar is eating the burger thrown away by others in the garbage bin. He stands by the roadside every day holding such a sign and begs for alms, but few people would look at him, and even the child would dislike the stench of his body. But he has a good heart. There are a lot of homeless people like him on this street. He can't bear to compete with other homeless for food, so he can only take advantage of the night to look for food in garbage trucks. But this time, he doesn't find anything that can be eaten. They are all burnt things, except for a relatively intact diary he finds. At this point, Willie doesn't realize that this diary will be something he will protect with his life.
Mommy gave me this diary on the Christmas before she went to heaven. She told me to write in it every day, because every day of my life would be special.
It turns out to be the diary of a little girl who has lost her mother. He seems to sense the girl's sadness, but when he tries to read further, he realizes that the rest is in cursive. He can't read it at all. So he asks the person next to him for help, but only receives an international gesture of friendship. Willie no longer feels that life is meaningless. This diary has become his spiritual support. The next day, he is finally given a little charity by a passerby, but instead of buying food, he buys a box of cards in cursive. He compares the letters on the cards one by one, and finally, he can barely understand a sentence.
It thundered the night my mom died. I'm afraid of thunder.
Willie feels that he has found his soulmate, because he is also afraid of thunder. He can only hide inside the cardboard box in the rain. The next day, he sharpens a pencil and then writes in the paper about himself, including his name, his hobbies. He wants to be pen pals with this girl, and he details all the things he has done all day. He then stands on the rooftop, folds his diary into a paper airplane, and throws it into the distance, but he doesn't know where it will float. Several rich kids come to the street. They plan to use $50 to make these homeless men fight for them. Willie, coincidentally passing by, but is taken by this bald man as a provocation to him, so he begins to beat Willie violently. Willie reacts and finally makes a counterattack, eventually beating the bald man down. The boy indeed hands him $50, holds up his hand, and calls him the gladiator champion. For the first time, he feels someone cheering for him. The next day, he sees a young man in a wheelchair. He tries to help him but is shouted down by the man who has a very strong sense of pride. Willie says that if he can help him read this diary, he can help him push uphill. He then learns that this man is a hero of the Iraq War. He proudly shows him the photo of himself with the president, and the Purple Heart medal he was given by the president. But he wants to pawn it now. The owner says it's only worth $15.
But if you want to buy this, it's worthless.
Fucking not worthless, man. It's my legs right there.
He reads the rest of the diary for Willie. The girl is later adopted by her uncle, but he drinks all day and often even curses at her. He knocks over a candle, causing the house to catch fire.
I'm jealous of Mom. I want to go be in heaven with her.